here's the deal. Please listen for those of you who are watching. I want to take everybody concept to the people that I know.
Yeah.
It just ain't right and it ain't ready.
Yeah.
So you asking me to take something and I love you enough to say no, because I'm like, yo, I know it ain't developed. I know it ain't sweet.
Right.
So you about to get this one shot to go before my man, and once my man say that's whack, we ain't about to be able to circle back and come back.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by none other than Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, the green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day, without you having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then that cleanup afterwards. You don't have to do any of that. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, turmeric, just to name a few? And because you listen to the Secrets to Success podcast, you get to save 20% on your entire order. So go right now to www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI/success. And get you and your family something that really makes a difference in your health.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition, a special edition of the Secrets to Success podcast. Listen, y'all know, and I told y'all last week, we got some special guests for y'all. Y'all know we don't even really do guests like that. We had Sean Stevenson a couple times. Of course, we had, the squad, Toby, like all our homegrown people, right? But listen, man, this one is just something real different. I'm telling y'all are going to enjoy this episode. So I'm going to get out the way right now and let y'all tune in, man. Enjoy.
Come on, man. Have a seat.
Perfect.
Rock about
Man, ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinguished honor to introduce y'all. For those of y'all who don't know these gentlemen, man, the Black Bread Company, man. Shout out to them boys, man. The Black Bread Company, straight out of Chicago, man. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And then we're going to get into a quick dialogue about how this all came about, how the relationship came about, and what y'all got going on, man. So, Mark, go ahead, kick it off, bro.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Mark Edmond. I also go by Mark V Success. I am the CEO of the Black Bread Company from Southside Chicago.
Amen.
Yes, sir. I'm Charles Alexander. What's up, everybody?
Can you let him get your mic?
No, he mic'd up.
Oh, you mic'd up. Oh, thanks, Carl. I just want, hey, my lane is making sure you don't mess up. That's my lane. Yeah.
Chuck
gonna be too
muted
sweet.
out. We had the subtitle Chuck.
Yeah.
You good. Go ahead.
What up, everybody? I'm Charles Alexander, co-founder and COO of the Black Bread Company. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, 100%. Jay, what's up?
Jemel Lewis, co-founder, of course, of the Black Bread Company and president as well. Very, very honored and excited to be here with y'all. Y'all know what it is.
It's so dope to have y'all here, man.
No
As y'all know, he eats bread for every meal is bread. Pretty much. Look,
I show y'all the pics. Turkey burgers. I showed them all eggs.
Man, first of all, man, let me just say, I love the packaging.
If
y'all see it on here, man, come on. Take a look at this packaging. This is not, your run-of-the-mill packaging, bro. This
ain't that other stuff you used to eat.
Yeah, this is super nice, man.
We had to come correct, man.
Yeah, of course. So, man, all right, so let's run us through the story, man. How did some black dudes from the south side of Chicago start a bread company in the middle of the pandemic? And then now y'all just rolling. Y'all in all kind of stores. I'm hearing all kind of success stories. The bread is obviously amazing. Y'all sent me some a while ago. Sent Toby some. Man, just everybody in the crew now is rocking with the Black Bread. So, Mark, how did this get started, man? How did this come to fruition?
You know what? It all came through my personal protest. During the time of George Floyd and what was happening in our communities, personally, I was just emotionally charged. You know, I'm a father of 3 young kids. You know, I'm a husband, so I ain't got time to go get hurt. You know, I couldn't go out here. The city is rioting, they're going crazy. So my wife sent me to the grocery store, and the first thing that was on that list was bread. And so I made up into my mind that I'm only supporting African-American owned products. If it's not black owned, or if it's not at least a black executive. I mean, I was literally trying to give myself excuses to purchase whatever, you know, and.
Do you know a black person?
Exactly. Do you know somebody black?
Yeah, I'm going to get that. Heinz, they own the Steelers, right? Mike Tomlin.
Right. So the first thing was on the list was bread. So I just go to the bread aisle. It's a huge bread aisle. And for 45 minutes, I'm looking and Googling every single bread in this aisle. And then I realized, like, dude, we don't have any representation here, and it's crazy that as much bread as our families eat in our communities, that we don't have any type of participation on the upside of that industry.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I left the store, man. As soon as I left the store, I gave my 2 best friends a call, and I was like, yo, this is basically a call to action. I'm like, we got to do something, you know, and from there, the Black Bread Co. was born.
Wow. And just for the record,
Thank you, brother.
Black Bread Company is the only black-owned sliced bread company. There's obviously black bakeries and things like that, but it's the only.
Yeah, absolutely. Commercial, for sure.
Right.
And so what did y'all think when Mark calls y'all, like, pissed off, talking about, we about to start a bread company?
Yeah, like, I mean, the call was bizarre in itself, because that's something bread is a necessity, right? Yeah. So that's something you don't think about really who makes it, because you need bread. So when Mark called, I'm like, wait, what, bro? Like, you sure? Maybe it's that store you in, because any bread out, there's so many options.
Right.
So we on the line, I'm Googling myself. I got him on speaker. I'm like, let me Google. Same thing, what you saying, CJ, the only thing that's popping up was bakeries and cafes. Nothing black-owned gourmet or sliced bread. So, we called, we got Jemel on the line, and that was that.
First, I didn't answer the phone.
Facts. He almost missed out.
I almost missed, right?
I'm saying I'm getting one more try.
Right. Did y'all go to college or something together?
High school, man. We 20 years plus in this, bro.
Southside Kingwood Academy, yeah. But no, by the time I got on the line with them, I was, what I tell y'all, if y'all rocking, I'm rolling. So I knew just by Mark making the call, I knew it was something he was gonna do. He's that guy. He's gonna do it. He say he gonna do it. By the next time you talk to him, he already rolling on it. By the third time you talk to him, it's done. So I knew he was gonna do it. By Charles being on the line with him, I'm like, he gonna dot the I's and cross the T's. He ain't gonna do nothing he ain't solid with. So I'm like, by the time I actually answered the phone, I was like, we rolling. Let's do it. Don't tell nobody we outside. We doing it. Let's get it.
So then this is usually where the dream dies. I'm just be real, right? I'm just saying. Like most people, they get excited about an idea. Yo, we should, you know what I'm saying, make this happen. And it sounds good. And it's like you had 2 more meetings, and then life happens, and somebody got to do this and this bill, and it's like, and then for pretty much now we're gonna meet every other week, and then it's like, once a month, and then it's like, remember we was gonna do that bread stuff 2 years ago?
Exactly.
Walk us through, because we have listeners out there who want to go from idea to conception. Walk us through after the initial high, right? And me and E, I want to tell you what E, we said it before here, verbal masturbation is what E likes to call it. You know, where you get yourself off your own words, right?
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but I've been looking for years to find a better term. It's the best term. I'm sorry. It is the best term.
It is what it is.
And so,
for sure.
but like, we talked about most people had a high of like talking about it, and it's like, we're going to start, in like you looking it up, Googling. I mean, it's here. So walk us through like what that, after the
for
initial,
now, it won't be here
we
for
gonna
long.
do it.
Right.
Walk us. What did that next phase kind of look like for the 3? Because y'all all 3 had jobs. What were y'all doing at this time?
So at the time, I was a superintendent. So I got a background in construction, build houses from the ground up, entrepreneur as well. I have my own construction company, a trucking company. So I was like a jack of all trades, right? Serial entrepreneur. I had a product before in grocery stores with my younger brother. So like for me, I kind of been around, like the scenes. But I feel it's the failures, right, that allowed me to have the successes. I feel like every time I failed, every time, something didn't go my way, that was a way of me learning what not to do next time around. So even this company is moving forward off of what I learned on my first product originally. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a firm believer in knowing what I know and knowing what I don't know. And with that, plus not being afraid to go out here and fail, not being afraid to or being embarrassed to fail. You know, a lot of times we so stuck in our heads about what other people think. You know, hey, we're gonna start this bread company. What if it fails? So that's why one of our first conversations was like, yo, we're not telling nobody about this. My father did not find out about this until I put a loaf of bread in his hands.
Jewel one.
Just like
Jewel, make sure,
entire year.
Make sure,
for the entire year.
Make sure I took note. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
So rule number one is like be really cautious on who you share your dreams with and who you sharing your next move with. You know, I told these guys, I said, man, if y'all want to talk about it, call me. You know, if I feel like I just want to talk, I'm gonna call y'all. And then that's what we did. You know, and sure enough, man, like as soon as somebody found out about it, where she at? As soon as somebody found out about it, they put it online. But luckily at that time, we was ready to go, but we wasn't ready to push the button yet.
We needed it.
You know, and actually we needed that push because once you did it, it forced us to, it forced our hand.
You gotta go now.
We gotta go now. It's like, hey, it's out there now, and now let's go.
85%, it wasn't perfect. But
That 85%.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Blessing in disguise.
And go ahead.
Now, I think another part of that is accountability, though. Right, because you said sometimes you had those conversations on a high and then things died down, but we held each other accountable. So we was like, we got to come with action plans, and we was meeting weekly. Everything. This is during the pandemic. This is 2020, right? So this is during a smack dab pandemic. So the entire year, like every week, we on Zoom meetings, 3-4 hours all night. The wives like, man, like y'all still like, we still putting in work. And at that time, it's like Charles, my background, I'm a communications professor. So my background, I was director of communications, Jemel director of marketing, his background marketing, Mark director of sales. So we come to meetings every week, like, all right, Mark, what you got? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Charles, what you got? So we come with action steps every week. So like,
not feeling steps.
Not feeling steps, bro. It's like, do we find, we get our packaging together? Okay, Jemel, like, all right, this is where we going with the marketing scheme. So everything we talked about, we had to bring it to the table. I think being consistent and holding each other accountable, it got us to where we are now.
Love it. Anything you want to add on that?
Yeah, well, I'm just asking, was there any bread? Like, was y'all in the house with dough? You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Okay. So smack dab in the pandemic, right? Like you said, construction, communications. My background originally is entertainment, singer, songwriter. I was in the crib, no job, none of that.
Any songs we know? Just hit us with a little song.
I knew that was going to happen.
Come on, man.
That was going to happen.
Yeah, well, come on, man.
I'm supposed to be ready.
See.
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. I just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. We in the church, right?
Yeah, we in the house. Don't cut the car. I know how to play the piano.
Come on, right?
Listen,
let's get it.
We actually want to replace Jamal with Jemel. I vote to give up his spot for good.
My dog.
Bro, that just blessed my soul. Look.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, never judge a book by a cover, too. Jay a little quieter, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Like
sitting up here, I thought you was smart to be like, first off, I come through blasting. That brother sang a whole hymnal. I thought you was...
For real, though. He's serious.
I was like, wait a minute. Bro, I
Praise
thought
God,
this was NWA.
He came in blessing the Lord.
Yeah. Shut my mouth.
God first at all times. At all times.
Let's get it.
You know,
that was beautiful, man.
He in the house, bro. He in the house. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up, fam? Hey, look, I was on a podcast the other day, and this dude was talking about, you the number one motivational speaker in the world. And I was like, really only in the English-speaking world, and I was just thinking to myself, man, what about I learned Spanish for real, 15, 20 years ago? Like what if I would have had Babbel, app 15, 20 years ago? All right, so look, this, for those of you who are serious, Babbel is for you because it's the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. So a lot of people are using it. Why? Because it works. So, thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, you can finally cross learning that new language off your list. All right. So for me, it was Spanish, right? But it could be whatever it is for you. And I know, like, I'm on the plane sometimes. I can knock it out. Like, when I first sit down, you only got like 10, 15 minutes before they take off right? And there's that weird time between not having Wi-Fi, with some airlines and having Wi-Fi, so the fact that it's fun and it's like, bite-sized, I can do 10 here, 15 here, it takes it to a whole nother level. So with Babbel, you only need, like I said, 10 minutes to complete a lesson. All right, so you can start having real, life conversations in a new language in maybe 3 weeks, something simple like that, right? Other language apps use artificial intelligence for their lesson plans, but Babbel, their lessons were created by over 150 language experts, right? And are voiced by real native speakers, not computers. This is important, y'all. It may not seem deep, but it's deep. Right? Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. And y'all know since, I came out with the flight assessment, that's my thing. It has to be scientifically proven. All right, with Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, my favorite, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and your accent. All right, that's me gusto. That's important, right? You got to be able to say it, hola, not just say hola, hola, ¿cómo está usted? You got to be able to, you feel what I'm saying? There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. You got, in addition to the lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So start your new language lessons today, all right? I'm just being real. Stop putting off for tomorrow what you can do today. So you can learn new language learning journeys right now, right, with Babbel. So do me a favor. You get up to 55% if you act now off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/success. That's BABBEL.com/SUCCESS for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life. All right? It's your boy E.T. Let's go. So I'm just saying, the bread part.
So how does that?
So even with the bread part, we know what we know what we don't know. We have to get to a point in life where you don't have the excuses, but you have a solution. So we hooked up with different chefs and bakers. Right? We went to individuals.
And you just called them up hey, we the black bread company. Y'all got bread? No, we ain't got no bread.
We ain't call them like that. We call them yo, how do you make bread? Can you make us a recipe?
We did have that swag,
right? We did have a swag like that.
No, I'm just saying, because I'm trying to demystify it for people.
Exactly.
Let them see the steps, because people will say I can't do this or I can't do that, and it's y'all literally just call somebody up.
Exactly. Yeah, we literally just call somebody hey, we want to make some bread. We want to try some bread out, and then they come, they make the bread, we eat it. We don't like that. We went to grocery stores. We looked at their bread.
With y'all
right
next time.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I could got y'all on the first one.
Exactly.
Too green.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. So when we went through a phase where we just ate a lot of bread. We went and ate everybody bread on the shelf. We tried everybody bread because we wanted to know what it was that they was doing.
Absolutely.
And how can we make it better.
Yep.
And then when we found exactly what we want, it's all right, we like this one, but we like the taste of this one. How can we put to this? We like the texture of this. No, this is what we want. We want a soft bread, but at the same time, if you have a crunchy peanut butter, this dude love crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah.
That it's not gonna break through.
Yeah, it's gonna rip
can't
that
tear, bro. The cheap bread is when it tear, bro. You can't do that.
That's when you just roll it up in the ball and just
exactly. And then when we finally got it, man, we went through thousands and thousands of slices of bread, and when we finally landed on it, we said, man, that's it.
We knew it.
We're like, bro, that's it. I took some bread home to my wife, and I just made her a sandwich. I ain't tell it was ours. And she know I'm searching for bread. So I give it to her, she eat it, and I'm like, babe, how's the sandwich? She's like, oh, it's really good. I was like, what you think about that bread? She said, this bread. She said, y'all need to make some bread like this. And I was like, yeah, baby, that's our bread. I'm like, yeah, that's our bread.
That was this?
That was this, yeah.
So then when the hot dog buns, the hamburger buns, when did y'all just start jumping and leaping?
Yeah, cause see now now we got the brand, right? Yeah. So now we swagging and hey, we the black bread company. We want you to make a hot dog for us. We want we looking to make a bun. you know, and they go out here and they make these buns, you know, and it's the same thing. We want to make sure it's a soft bun. We want it to hold up. We don't want ketchup falling through, you know.
Where y'all getting the money from though, man? Because it ain't free to go do all of this and have people making thousands of loaves of bread and stuff like that. And everybody, you know, that's obviously one of the main stopgaps for most people. Oh, bro, I'm trying to do this, but
y'all gonna give me no money.
Right, I'm saying. So y'all got proof of concept. Like, did y'all go to y'all families, like, put in on this, or did y'all put in your own bread?
First, we put up everything we had. Again, pandemic. So it was,
hold on, stop there.
Yeah.
First, we put up everything we had.
Everything we had.
Okay, you heard that.
All of our savings.
Don't
Pandemic,
call
working or not.
CJET on for the first. You know what I'm saying?
First,
No, you put up your own. That's important. You put up your
man.
own. You bet on yourself first. Cool. I didn't want to interrupt you, but they got to catch that.
Hey, it's love. We had $1.87 left in our account the day we launched, the day we got exposed, the day like we didn't have no followers, none of that. We kept everything on the low. We didn't tell nobody. So when it was time to launch and that first picture went out and people knew that a black bread company existed, $1.87 in the account, went live, no followers on any platform. Can you imagine? By the time we was on that live for 20, 30 minutes, we had 10,000 people on our Facebook watching, 10,000 people on our Instagram watching, and we launched the website in that moment too. My mind coming from marketing, I'm like, we have to have something tangible. We can't just say we the black bread company and not have anything for anybody to put their hands on. So we launched the website in that moment too on that live stream too. So we watching.
So were they ordering or pre-orders?
Yeah, there's pre-orders.
Okay,
pre-orders.
Going crazy.
Come on,
we had thousands of orders that day.
Going crazy.
We had thousands of orders, you know. Yeah.
Also, but check this out. We still didn't know how we was gonna get the bread to the people though. So our main goal with the Instagram Live and Facebook Live was just
unbelievable.
Just to let people know that we exist. We here. And then next step is hopefully getting some retail stores, right? But people on our live, like in UK and Africa and Japan, like I want the bread. So we're like, bro, how we gonna get the bread to the people? So what we realized quickly is that no bread company ship bread. They don't have to because they're already in stores, right? So we had to get our dimensions together for the bread, find the right box. So we like, you know what? As a collective, we came like, let's do a subscription plan. So we came up with a monthly subscription called the Private Bread Club. So then every month, we might not be in Florida, we might not be in Georgia, but guess what? We ship your bread to you next 2 days, and it's fresh, right to your doorstep. So we came up with the Private Bread Club. We ship 2 loaves, 6 loaves, 10 loaves, whatever your family need, and they get it every month. And that was a game changer for our company.
That was faith. That took faith. We ain't know.
Well, you know, you just take me back though. I remember when I was a shorty, like this ain't happened in a while, but we used to get stuff delivered, milk. You know what I'm saying? They used to just bring stuff to, meats. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, Milkman. It wasn't like, it wasn't like Sam's, how Sam's is now. Or Costco's, like we ain't had that back in the day. So it'd be individuals who had stuff and would commit to coming to your newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Stuff. Just stuff like, nah, bro, you can get your stuff online. You don't even need a person. So the fact that y'all found a gap that was like, you ain't got to go to them. You come to us. And y'all know I had my stuff shipped to Cali because I wasn't local. So got it to Cali, some to Michigan. So, the bread is phenomenal. Let's not get it twisted. But the concept of George Floyd having something for the people buy. We remember FUBU blew up for that same concept. You know what I'm saying? And so that was a t-shirt. But y'all like, we have something by us, for us. Bruh, that was, for me, I was like, I'm down. I don't care how much the bread costs. To be able to have a cause, like a why for why I'm eating, like that don't do nothing but get me pumped. Like, y'all got a why for, like, I'm like, anybody I know, and even as I'm sitting here now while y'all talking, and we got an NIL situation now, it's not like it was when y'all first came to me. So people that I know and individuals I know, I'm like, we need to get in the Sprinter van and go knocking at some of these universities. Some of, you know what I'm saying? Go knocking at some of these business owners, knocking at their door and saying, hey, we got something. And here's the deal. Please listen for those of you who are watching. I want to take everybody concept to the people that I know. It just ain't right and it ain't ready. So you asking me to take something and I love you enough to say no, because I'm like, I know it ain't developed. I know it ain't sweet. So you about to get this one shot to go before my man, and once my man say that's whack, we ain't about to be able to circle back and come back. So what I love about y'all and what I appreciate about y'all, when y'all brought it to me, it was a concept that, man, you don't know how hard it is coming to this dude, bro.
Wow.
Just real.
Real talk. Yeah.
Like, you don't know how I love my people, and I'm like, C gon' automatically, he gonna dog this one out. He ain't gonna show no, like, I'm just being real. He ain't gonna show no love. It's gonna all be business.
Right.
Like, he ain't on no, yup, let's show love. He like, bump that, ain't no love. This is business. Right. So when I got y'all concept, y'all know how good I felt knowing that, yo, bruh, no, I ain't even got to go there. When I say the Black Bread Company, he like, the what?
Right.
No, what do you mean by that? Meaning they the only ones. He like, they the only ones? I'm like, absolutely. He like, let's go. You feel me? And then talk to me more, E. Well, they got this, they doing that, they doing this, they doing that. It's already a product. I can have them send it to you. Yeah. You can taste it on your own.
In all fairness to me, most of the time E called me with his little cousin and got an idea.
I do. He right.
Little pistol starter. Got a little app out in Detroit.
No doubt. I'm just being real because I try my hardest. It's my people. So I'm knowing, yo, if it's something, C gonna take it and blow it up.
Right.
So maybe you ain't fully developed and he could blow. So I had to stop though, because after a while, it was, E, come on, E, you wasting my time. So to be able to, like, I have a desire. I'm the bridge.
Right.
I'm the one that if I like your stuff, I can take it to C, and C ain't coming to you to figure out your stuff. Right. So I was just like, geek.
Stop for a moment and think about someone who has changed your life for the better. How incredible would it be if your company could find more of those life-changing people right when you needed them? If you're hiring, you need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Don't spend hours on multiple job sites looking for candidates with the right skills when you can do it all with Indeed. Find top talent fast with Indeed's suite of powerful hiring tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. Hate waiting? Indeed's US data shows over 80% of Indeed employers find quality candidates whose resume on Indeed actually matches their job description the moment they find them, the moment they sponsor a job. So here's the thing that I like about Indeed the most, right? Check this out. So candidates that you invite to apply through Instant Match are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who just only see it in a search, according to US Indeed data. With Instant Match, as soon as you sponsor a post, you get a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed actually match your job description, and you can invite them to apply right away. That is an incredible feature. Indeed does all the hard work for you. Sponsor a job and boom, Instant Match shows you candidates whose resumes on Indeed actually fit your job description immediately when you post, all right? So with Instant Match, you can start hiring fast. Join over 3 million businesses worldwide using Indeed to hire great talent fast. Indeed knows that when you're doing everything for your company, you can't afford to overspend on hiring. So just visit Indeed.com/success to start hiring now. Again, just go to Indeed.com/success. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Cost per application pricing not available for everyone. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Hey, Carl, remember this. So this, not to digress too much, but he called us one time. Was like, hey, we got to have a conference call with my homie. And we was like, all right, cool. Well, he was like, what's the product? And he was like, it's this phone. You sit at your desk. And he was like, you call them and you can see the person. Fam, FaceTime had been out for about 4 years.
FaceTime wasn't out yet. No. FaceTime wasn't out.
FaceTime was out for about 4 years. He was like, no, but you could see him. Yeah. I was like, well, hold up. I said, bro, I got FaceTime right there. No. But you got to peep. It's on your deck. I was like,
it's on your phone. Was it? Bro, you know, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to open up. I'm like, if you got something, C gonna take it.
I was like, whoa. I was like, yo, what are we talking? Carl, am I lying?
No, you're not. Okay. But I'm saying, right, cool. You need me because you ain't gonna have nobody else that's gonna fight for your product.
Yeah. So needless to say, yes, I was definitely pleasantly surprised.
No question.
When I found out that y'all, but again.
And I was geek because it's gonna make me look like, I got something now.
But look, and from that conversation we had with CJ, all about authenticity, real recognized real. He pulled up on us in Chicago. Man. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up on us, and the entire conversation all about game, like giving us game. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing. He didn't want nothing in return. He just showing us love.
He like, hey, I need y'all to do this. don't do that.
Right.
Think about that. Do this. And I really appreciate that.
Don't forget those moments.
You know, because it's not too often that you get somebody that have your best interests in mind and like really want to help you build your brand. You know, the right way.
It was crazy. I mean, in the story, obviously, you know, it started with the three of us. So it's like, you know, it was so much nostalgia for me just watching y'all and the energy y'all had and the products y'all was creating. And I was just like, yo, it's crazy. So walk us through kind of like, all right, cool. We got the bread up and running. You get this groundswell of support. And then, like, it must have been crazy. And I see you got the rest of your fam, you know, working with you. This is a family-owned thing. Like, where are we now? Like, how is this thing kind of changed? Y'all done did, like, big shows. Y'all got celebrities. Y'all got all kind of stuff. Like, how has it been, like, now transitioning kind of out of the pandemic and into, like, oh, snap, like, this is all three of y'all full-time now, right? Like, that's crazy. Like, how the wives feeling about it? They like, you know what I mean? I know our wives.
Shout out to the wives.
They like, keep working.
Yeah.
Keep doing what y'all doing.
You know what? Even in the beginning, that was one of the major keys and major indicators that, like, our wives, from the moment it was spoken, the man left the grocery store. He was going to the store to get groceries, dog.
Yeah, I come home with no groceries. Can you imagine that? You go to a grocery store, your wife sees to a grocery store
for a little too long.
In the pandemic, and you spending
like,
45 minutes in 1 hour, and you come home with no bread and no groceries.
Yeah.
And then when I did bring us some jerk chicken though.
There you go.
So I made sure we ate for the night. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as soon as she heard about it, she was like, oh, that makes sense. Like it was no fight. It was like normally it would be going down. You know what I'm saying? But this particular, she was like, oh, yeah, I'm glad you didn't buy anything. And you shouldn't buy anything. And what y'all doing about it? And y'all do. And I'm like, we got it. So
it's a big step between saying that and then being like, yo, I'm done with my job. I'm just going. Yeah. Like, how did that conversation go?
He tried to get it. He tried to get it.
I'm trying to figure out how that went.
Oh, man.
I feel like it was a demand. Like,
Jay, like, he's still working through some things. He like,
you
saw that?
You gotta watch him, Jay. No, you gotta watch him, Jay. He'll make up stuff.
No, he was like, I got to have that conversation.
You don't say more, he'll make up some stuff.
Come on.
I'm gonna get his thoughts together, but look, I got my man. Look.
Way to get his back.
I think certain businesses are at different levels. You know, I think our business was much bigger than we were. Than even we could imagine.
Absolutely.
The people demanded that we had to do this full time. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you could have a 9-to-5, shouts 9-to-5 millionaire, boy Jamal. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you could have your 9-to-5, right? And do a business on the side. And that's beautiful. But the demand for the black bread was so high. It was like, we gotta be customer service, right? Like marketing, sales, like it was nonstop. So like, look, I'm still working, I'm still teaching during this time. But they got to the point, like, they like, bro, like, you know what I mean?
We had to put them to the side.
No. I remember the convo. Hold on.
Can you even say what I said?
No, I remember the convo very clearly.
You went rapper on him. You ain't sing that one.
No. So first and foremost, like the beginning, when we first got our first, maybe 1,000, 2,000 loaves of bread, our first, big installment of our bread, it was at my crib in the front room. Like, we didn't have a headquarters or warehouse, none of that. Yeah. So we wheeled all the bread, we moved all of our furniture out the front room, and we got our bread in the front room, right? From like literally shipping bread out in boxes before, because we had no choice, right? So I'm thinking about that going back to at the crib, in the kitchen, these two, I'm like, I feel like it was like intervention or something, bro. Like, so, we in the kitchen, and it's like, at this point, everybody full throttle, but I'm still working. Like, hey, bro, like, I think I said something like, man, but the students, they need me. I think Jemel was like, no, bro, but we need you.
Yeah, he like,
Like, literally, that was
just real.
They gonna graduate,
Is that what you said?
They gonna do their thing.
All right,
they gonna get a new teacher,
he said, I understand that, bro, and you passionate about teaching. He said, but we need you. Like, we need you 100%. Yeah. And it was that moment, I'm like,
that's it.
That's it. This is what it is. Like, that's my passion. That's why I always love teaching communication. Yep. But like, the business need me, this legacy, this impact, and I had, I was all in.
From cringing at the pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all where it hurts, and it really hurts. And that's why I started using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. With every purchase, I'm earning cash back thanks to Upside. Listen, guys, Upside is as simple as it comes, and it's not one of these things that's too good to be true. You literally just download the app. You can look for, like, I found my local gas station right in there, the gas station just up the street that I use. Use it at the grocery store. I've used it and it works. It's a no-brainer, guys. To get started, just download the free app, the Upside app, and get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Next, just claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Check in at the business, pay as usual with a credit or debit card, and get paid. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every single week, and that's probably why there's a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. All right, so just download the free Upside app and use the promo code SUCCESS to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. Again, that's $5 or more cash back just by purchasing $10. All right, so use the promo code SUCCESS.
So, Mark, we're now like rolling into,
Can I say something though? Yeah. For those of you who are listening, I think one of the biggest challenges is that we create brands that don't nobody need. No disrespect, I won't say the name, but somebody I love dearly. Yeah. Called me the other day.
Tried to make a FaceTime service. That was hard.
It was tough. I tried to make Zoom. I let him know. C gonna shut that down.
Thing called
Zoom,
I let him
know. C gonna shut that thing down. So it doesn't. But no, they called me and was like, "Yo, I need to make some more money." And I was like, "I'm not trying to be funny, but you needing to make more money is not necessarily about to make nobody buy your stuff."
Right.
And I'm not I feel your need. I do. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to tell you, if you had a cause, you would make more money. Like you wouldn't even have to worry about money if you did something that they needed.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, yo, that's so real, because what happened with the George Floyd situation and what's been happening to us historically.
Exactly. Right.
We need another Tulsa.
Yeah.
We need another Black Wall Street. We need that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, not on no bread. Like, we need something that's ours, that we could say, this is ours. Yeah. This belongs to us. So like you said, it wasn't even the bread. No. It was the cause.
Yeah.
That made this thing so big. So when y'all hit me up, I love bread. And I told y'all, yo, I'm gonna support y'all regardless. Don't let the bread be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if the bread is good, I'm about to be cashing out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to cash out. Yeah. But I was already into it, because I was like, after, like you said, not just the stuff that happened with Breonna Taylor, all of that, Michael Brown. We were hurting so bad and felt like we was getting beat down. Yeah. That to have something that's ours, everybody go, and then y'all made it to where we can all support. Yeah. It ain't no $1,000 shirt that's for us. You know what I'm saying? It's a $1,000 shirt that we can't afford. We can afford this. And I'm gonna tell y'all, when y'all hit me with and know your stuff, for those who are listening, if you wanna make more money, know your stuff so that you can get the people what they need. When y'all hit me with tell me a setting where there's not bread. Yeah. Like, when y'all hit me with that, hospital got bread. Yeah. The schools got bread. You go to a restaurant, they serve bread. When y'all hit me with that, I was like, yo, you absolutely right. You go to the gas station, it's bread. You go wherever convenience store, liquor store, it's bread.
It's the number one food item in grocery stores.
When you told me that, and how much the industry, how much you say?
It's a $331 billion industry.
I was like, what?
Annually.
Yeah. So when y'all hit me with that, I was like, not only do we need it, we need it. So you got a double, triple need. Yeah. So of course, it's gonna go in the industry and take off. So for those of you listening, can you get at least a double need and not I don't even know it's a need, but the person called me and was like, yo, for real, I need to make some money. And I'm like, I feel you. Like, trust me, I don't do this for free. But if you're starting with what you need, I'm not 100% sure people gonna just in groves just come and get it. But if you have a product that they need and you can articulate the need, man, so I'm grateful for like just the foundation and how y'all set this.
And you know what,
E,
that's so powerful. And that's the reason why I don't even know if we spoke about this, but our company just been evaluated at $51 million.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Applause. Come on.
$51 million
off the cuff.
Off the cuff. You know, we only been doing it for 2 years. You know,
I'm out. I gotta go.
And 51 million, you know, is on the table. You know, so and that's just the beginning. We talking about right now, we only got 4 types of bread right now. We only got the premium white, the honey wheat, hot dog, hamburgers. And that's $51 million.
With a lot down pipeline coming.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine, you know, when with the everything else that's rolling out.
You might as well talk about that.
Now, I was gonna say even with that, what you saying, something that the people need, like we said it from the beginning, bro, this brand is for us.
It's for us.
So not only, we evaluated at $51 million, but now we got opportunities for our people to own a portion of our company as well.
Yes.
We in the community, we outside, literally.
We go to the
students,
kids.
He still work with the kids. Because of his passions, all of our passions and where we come from, we still doing programs and going, meeting with the youth and telling them, showing them what they can do. Interns working in our headquarters.
We feed the homeless. You know, we go to the tent cities. We buy tents. We build tents. You know, we give them heaters in the wintertime. You know, we give gift cards where they can go get some hot food. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't drop off. We don't drop off things we don't want or need ourselves.
Yeah.
If I give you something, I'm gonna give you something as if I'm giving it to my kid.
That's where the heaters came from.
Yeah, that's where the heaters came from.
It was around Thanksgiving time. We was thinking, let's go make some sandwiches. Let's go make some turkey sandwiches. Drop off turkey sandwiches. But no, we went and met with the people and we asked them what they needed. Right in Chicago, Roosevelt Road. We asked them what they needed. They said, we need tents, we need heaters. We stopped. Right in that moment.
They said people always bring food. They said that people always bring food around Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna be need though.
They like, I don't need no food. We cold.
We stopped, went right to Home Depot, got the safe heaters that they wouldn't, they couldn't harm themselves.
Where was y'all when E was out there? You know what I'm saying? When the hip hop preacher was out there in the streets.
I needed heat and a sandwich.
I want the bread.
Give me the bread.
Bring me the bread.
My man can get the heat.
I've been cold all winter. Bring me the bread.
I need to eat. Yeah, this is a blessing, man.
Man, I hate to say, but summer is almost up out of here, man. And y'all are used to hearing us talk about that Organifi green juice, but one of my favorites is a summer seasonal, man, and it's the Organifi Glow. Like, that's the one that my wife and I actually drink a lot in the summer. And unfortunately, Organifi is just shifting their product line and focusing on some fall favorites. That pumpkin spice, I'm sure, will be coming back. But listen, you got until 9/30, September 30th, to get that 20% on that Organifi Glow. Remember, your best complexion starts on the inside. Drink this vegan superfood blend daily to hydrate the skin and support your body's natural collagen production. Glow helps to replenish your skin for a radiant, refreshed look with a delicious raspberry lemonade taste. It has 12 plant-based vegan and organic superfoods. This includes ingredients like the tremella mushroom, which I'm sure you've never heard about, but is very, very instrumental in providing hydration for your skin. Amia powder, another potent antioxidant, rosehip, aloe. There's also silica bamboo, which provides essential minerals necessary for your collagen synthesis. And man, last but not least, I know my health enthusiasts, you are familiar with the Camu. Guys, this contains 60 times the amount of vitamin C in your typical orange, right? So listen, go to Organifi.com. Again, you only got until September 30th, Organifi.com/success. Again, Organifi.com/success, and use the same promo code success to save 20% on your Organifi Glow.
No, that's amazing. So again, moving towards now, like what's going on now? Like walk us into August 2022.
Yeah, so May 2023, we're gonna be in Target.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
News.
So we got Target.
Yeah. Here first.
So
Seeds to success, breaking news.
It literally took me 8 months. It took me 8 months to find a distribution partner. Because one thing that we also didn't know about bread, and we was talking about like, people looking at us now like it's success. No, it was a lot of grind. It was a lot of hard work every day. Doors getting shut in my face because we didn't realize that bread companies all move their own bread. Mm-hmm. So you talking about you want to get into 44 stores, you want to get into 150 stores, you want to get into 1,000 stores. Now you got to buy more trucks and rent trucks and hire people.
Manpower, yeah.
And then you're talking about at the same time a product that's $3.99. It's not an expensive product. If I sell 1,000 loaves, that's only $4,000. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you talking about you got to push a lot of bread to actually make some money to make it make sense. And so it took me 8 months to find a distribution partner. Then once I finally locked that in, it took me another additional 4.5, 5 months to build out a system that's going to be sustainable where we can actually get our bread from point A to point Z anywhere in the country and abroad. And then it took me another 2 years to actually finally lock in Target. Target is doing something that Target does not do in the bread aisle.
That's
Normally,
the first time ever.
the bread aisle is a DSD. Target now, they actually going in and putting our bread on the shelves. They had to get a permission.
What's DSD?
DSD is direct store delivery.
Okay.
And so they had to go, now Target gonna actually have their employees handle our bread for us. That had to be approved through Target. And we just got the email not too long ago. It's like, yo, we just got the approval. We ready to go.
I'm waiting on that one.
Wow.
And so it's a lot of hard work behind these success stories that you hear in the grind, because at the same time, at the beginning, everybody was coming to us. Every major grocery chain in the country at one point or another sent us an email, but we wasn't ready. We didn't have the financing. We didn't have the system yet. We couldn't DSD it. We didn't have the manpower. What you see is what you get. So
we was renting U-Hauls.
We was renting
every
U-Hauls.
week, 3 to 4 U-Hauls a week
Yeah.
to get our bread to the stores. So we couldn't afford vans. And like you said, no logistics company will move bread. It's one, they scared it's gonna smash, and two, it's a short expiration date. You know what I mean? So it's like we got this contract with Mariano's. How's it gonna get
put
there?
mine in the refrigerator.
Exactly, right?
How's it gonna get there?
Exactly.
So
with all that being said, man, we finally here. We finally doing it, man. And it's go time. And it's a lot more in store, man. It's a lot. We also just got a contract at a resort in Bermuda too. So now we already gonna be an international brand, because now we're going into
get Barbados on board,
resorts.
man.
Yeah.
let's go.
Come on, man. We got the president of Barbados in the house.
Yes.
He gonna get some black
We're
bread
gonna
out there
take
in
some with us when
Barbados.
we go to Jamaica
Yeah.
and show them
Oh,
in
for
Jamaica.
sure we
like,
need to
come
get
on,
into
y'all.
Jamaica.
This resort need to have this right here.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
100%.
we need to go to Dubai.
No, let's
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'll tell you when we're going.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got some connects over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's talk.
Okay.
Let's talk.
So let the people know, man, how can they get involved? Like, how can they be a part of the movement? I know there's several different ways. Of course, we want them to taste the bread, get the bread. What else is going on?
Yeah, well, it's a big moment for the Black Bread Company. So as Jemel mentioned, like we got a crowdfunding campaign going on. So once we got valued at $51 million, we've been saying for the longest, this brand is for us.
Yeah.
So now we're like, how can we make this make sense? Like, as in money, right? How do we make it tangible for the people to really become a part of what we're doing? So we say, you know what? Let's give equity of our company to the public. We're in the early stages. It's a great time to bring our people in. So we gave up 10% equity to the public, right? And we made it for a minimum of $250.20 to get at the minimum 90 shares for that. Right, so anybody, even if you only got $250, you might can borrow from a friend, a family member, right, just to be a part of what we're doing right now. So $250.20, you can get shares into the Black Bread Company at the minimum. Of course, you spend more, you get more shares. Go to blackbreadco.com, click the tab to say invest. Right, and go from there. We on Star Engine platform. That's our crowdfunding platform, and we take it from there.
Yeah, please hurry up. I'm ready to get my egg sandwich.
And then blackbreadco.com just to get
The bread,
everything,
the bread, the
everything.
merchandise.
Yeah, get the gear.
Yeah,
though.
get the
I want y'all
rep it.
walking around in the gear, y'all. Get the gear.
The Black Bread Co. on all social media.
The Black Bread Co. Make sure you follow them, man. Go
It's gonna be so
tag them.
big, man.
Yeah.
Man,
No,
I just
we
see
excited,
We just
man.
started, man.
And to think that y'all, come on, man. We not even, just now 2 years in now?
But 1 year to the public.
Yeah, 1 year to the public.
Sitting next to the
February
brand
2021.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let it be known though, Maul, because he always talk about the people that I brought with these stupid ideas. Let it be known, Toby, he know Toby because of me. So let it be known. Let it be known.
Not this version of Toby.
No. I don't care what version.
You didn't bring me this version of Toby.
Hold on, let me say it this way. He know Maul because of me.
Okay.
He know Toby because
No,
of
that's
me.
not true.
Let's go.
That is
not Maul.
true.
Not
Maul
Maul.
Maul was he was coming to conference for me to hear me speak. He wasn't coming to hear you speak. He was. Was you coming to him? Was you hearing coming to him to speak?
Hold on, who was you coming?
You didn't even know CJ.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna hurt your feelings. I'm gonna let him chill. I'm gonna let him chill. I'm gonna let him
Don't
chill.
let him live. He
He
just called you out.
what'd you just tell Earn Your Leisure? What'd you tell Shad and Troy?
What'd I tell him?
You said everybody was waiting to talk to E afterwards. Oh, okay.
Absolutely, but
ladies and gentlemen,
I never
Black
said
Bread
you came
Company.
to talk to me.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
said you came to the conference.
So anybody who ever came
Thank
to the
you.
conference,
Yeah, they came because of me. Does that make sense, Maul?
why they weren't coming before you met me?
He said they weren't coming. Now, this not. Hold on. This is not
Which
the truth.
came first, the chicken or the egg?
No. Yeah, we're going to say this, though.
Sorry, y'all.
We're going to go back to all the universities that I spoke at. So I never said nothing. I never told C that I was speaking before he met me because I didn't want to bust his bubble.
I said you were speaking, you just weren't making no money.
I was making money. Murray gave me $10,000 before I even met my man. I never said that because they here, though, and we all from the block. We going to go there. I don't never do that but they from the block. So I can show you checks where I made $10,000 at Michigan State. I just never said nothing to him about it because I like the concept of the vending machine. I didn't want to mess the vending machine story up. But I got checks.
Where was them $10,000 checks where I came from? Hey, Carl, come on, Carl.
Hold on. No. But hold on. This is why you didn't see him, because he talked about growth. I stopped doing that to come to Michigan State to get a degree and go to another level.
Thank you for slumming it with us.
So I just wanted to be, I was making money.
You're so kind.
I stopped because I wanted to go to another level. Yeah. So I can go show you all those checks that my wife got at the crib. So I'm gonna go show you the checks, but
tell her, bring them out.
I wasn't making no money story. It sound better. The vending machine sound better.
No, I said we weren't making no money.
We were making money.
$36,000 a year as a police officer.
Right.
I didn't become good.
I'm just saying, I got the homies now. I don't mind going with the dozens because I got the street. But don't get it twisted. He took me to a whole other level. Oh, don't get that twisted. I'm just saying.
I said we wasn't making no money.
They were.
I didn't say you was making money in a former life.
Look. Of course we working. We were just started, but we making big money because of him. I'm not going to make more money. That's why I told y'all. Y'all sitting here next to him.
Exactly.
Y'all doing. But once it's going to go to a whole other level. Yeah. But I said, Ma, sometimes somebody got to get him at some point. Somebody got to say something to her. Yeah.
He said he brought me Toby though. I want to show y'all the version of Toby he brought.
I didn't say I brought him that version. I just said he wouldn't know Toby without. He wouldn't know him without me. I was the one responsible for Tobe coming. The bread company one day, we're going to have this debate, and I'm going to say, he going to say, no, he took y'all to another level, but I'm going to say, y'all wouldn't have known him if it wasn't for me. That's all. I don't never do the credit stuff, but the last episode, he did more on the hookup, so I was like, they got to know that he got his thing too. It ain't this, but he got to take credit for everything. Yeah, he a junkie for credit, so I just got to make sure, that's all.
Listen, let me tell you what happened. So let me tell y'all really what happened. Y'all will find this out. When you're the two man, what happens is you don't get the shoes, you don't get the people coming through with all of that. You just want to make sure when they go down in the history books,
it go down right.
They go down right.
It gotta go down right.
Yeah.
It gotta go down right.
So you gotta make sure. You know what I'm saying? That it go down correctly.
It gotta go down correct.
When the story is unfolded.
Yes,
sir,
listen. In all seriousness, man, this is a movement. We happy to be a part of this movement. When I met y'all, man, we hooked up. I don't remember where we went and ate, but like I just saw so much of y'all movement and what we did, and then y'all just being bruhs, married, children, same age as us. It's like, yo, this is what it's about. I don't want to say who told me, but somebody was in a room with a couple of black billionaires maybe a little while ago, right? Yeah. And he was like, my homie knew both of them, but they didn't know each other. And he was like, bro, I think it's 10 black billionaires. Yeah. And he was like, how is it that y'all never met?
Exactly.
They never even met. Like, they ain't got a clue. And I was like, yo, something's wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, yo, when something like this is happening and something like this is happening, like it's a must that we come together and make this thing shake.
And other people in our community who are doing it, it's like black break. I'm like, y'all ain't never heard of? So I'm like, yo, we got to do a better job of, you know what I'm saying? Because the synergy is there. Everything is there. And once other people figure out who y'all are, y'all already got a lot of people, but once other people figure out, man, this thing is going to spread like wildfire, bro.
Yeah, we love it. But E, you know what, too, to go with that? Y'all are already doing that. Yeah. Because we can say, you know how many rooms we've been in since we met y'all? Because of y'all, and then they like
both of us or just me?
Both of y'all, same time, same place.
They say both y'all names at the same time.
You don't have to throw E in there to make them feel confident.
I'm good. If they don't say my name, I'm good. If they don't say my name, I'm good.
You don't have to say both of y'all just to be nice to E, dog. Y'all could just be like, C, you hooked us up.
Saying your name, C.
Yeah. No, but for real though, like we talk about people talking about you behind your back, and we always make that a negative thing.
Yeah.
We always point that out when people talk about what people say about you when you're not around. But we know what y'all saying about us when we not around. It's so many people that we walked in the rooms or met people, and they like, yo, CJ told me about y'all. Yeah, I was just with ET, and he told me about
and can
y'all.
I be honest with y'all? I never even told y'all this, but like whenever I meet people or like, you know, bros like yourselves and stuff like that, like I do have a little test that I run, and y'all passed it with flying colors. Because usually what happens is like once E say, all right, see whatever, and we meet up, it's like then that person they start making they success my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because I said like, we gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? And I told y'all like, bet I got y'all back. We gonna put this play together. Now I still got a billion things going on. Man, these bros wasn't blowing my phone up crazy. What we got to do? See, tell it. They was just working. And they would send me updates. Chuck mostly, you know, the communications director, you know what I'm saying? He makes sure he stay in contact with me, let me know what's going on. I'll be like, all right, cool, we moving. But they never tried to make it like, I'll meet people and they got an idea or a vision and they'll be like, yo, what you think? And I'll be like, oh, it's tight, whatever, you know, take my number. And it's like, bro, I'm like, now all of a sudden, I'm like the CEO. And I'm like, bro, I didn't sign up for that.
Real.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's you don't get the check. You don't get the check.
Companies
you want them to take the responsibility, but you're not going to give them the check.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, you know, the companies that I end up rocking with, man, shout out to Bullfinger. Y'all going to meet them soon, too. Like, man, they CEO. They doing big things. We just got to stick together. You know, I'm thinking now, we had, I don't know if y'all familiar with Keon, Smooth and Groove. You know Keon? Y'all definitely got to meet Keon. Did you see Keon was on Good Morning America? Yesterday, a couple weeks ago, Keon was on Good Morning America. He sent me the video. Young bruh, smoothie business. Got some smoothie trucks in Atlanta. He got a storefront, just killing the game. But black owned, of course, man. He was on Good Morning America just doing it. And it's like, yo, I got to start bridging the gap between all of us so that we make sure that, you know, all of this, you know, effort that we putting forward is coming together as a unit. It is just dope to see, man. And I appreciate y'all driving from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Home with our guy Marv.
I wish y'all would have yesterday because I got to go tomorrow. I could have gotten a Sprinter boy with him. Back and just paid my little portion.
Hey, well, since y'all here, what's the best pizza in Chicago? We always got to do a survey. I know Marv got home run in. What y'all got?
Ooh, man, you know what? I'm going.
Like
for me, I'm gonna stick to the classic or what I grew up on and say Giordano's.
Giordano's, okay.
Giordano's is my classic.
It's only because that's Hollywood.
That's what he grew up on.
That's what I grew up on. Yeah.
I mean, I rock with Giordano's. I'm gonna go with the hood classic. I'm gonna go with Italian Fiesta.
Italian Fiesta.
Fiesta, bro. You eat that once, like every season.
Oh yeah.
Giordano's the cheese on
that's
there.
a deep dish. That deep dish special, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's my pick. Giordano's first though, and then definitely Italian.
I'm the oddball. I always say Connie's, bro.
Connie's?
Yeah, I'm an oddball. Yeah.
Connie's is close to our HQ.
Where got it?
Phil's on 35th.
It's downtown.
Phil's.
The one I go to is closer.
Phil's fire.
Downtown, close to downtown.
Fire.
But just since I was a kid, that was my grandma. When we would have big events, we'd go to Connie's.
Yeah.
And see, that's what my father did. So like my father would always big events. So like when payday or whatever, he come home with the Giordano's.
No question.
You know, so for me it's just like that's just a classic. Exactly.
I can't wait to see the one that's made with the black bread dough. You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
what we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna be on a whole
which one you
nother
want,
level.
right?
That's coming soon. That's coming soon, fellas. Anything else? Anybody y'all need to shout out? You want to say hello to your wives?
Definitely to the wives, to the kids, Carter, Madison, Riley.
Yeah, man.
You know, Natasha, love you. You know, my brother Sir. You know, my sister Star.
Connect
you know,
Stars,
our brand manager for sure.
I love it.
Yeah. We want to keep going. We all family men. Shout out to my wife Tivia, my two daughters, Bella Rose and Berkeley.
Come on.
You know, everybody's been supporting us.
Come on.
Let's get it. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Christy Lewis, my baby boy, Jemel II, and our new 2-week-old boy, Chase Gyra. We love you.
My
I'm so glad to be here.
Shout out.
And shout out to God still moving around with a 2-week-old son.
Shout out to my wife. That tell the story right there.
Man.
2 weeks.
Come on,
let
bro.
him do that. Because, like, you know,
Hey, can I say
that's love. That's love.
Everybody on stage got on George except TJ.
Oh,
Hey, original shot. Hey.
Shot time.
Can
Now he gonna throw the mics on next.
Can we go here though?
You know he gonna have the mics on next pod though.
Bron and MJ.
Hey, no,
Bron and MJ.
Hey, Jemel, hang back. I'm gonna get your contract to fill more spots. We love y'all. We out of here. Black Bread Company. We'll see you next week.
Oh yeah.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself. All right, make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback and how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.